quickly.
हटाने वो लाने के बाद में डालते फर्स्ट इनिंग के बाद लकड़ी पीछे डाल देना ओएस लकड़ी हटा दे बाद में बनाएंगे सेकंड इनिंग में
लिंबा खाली प्रगट सर सर
आठ चौक डालो बॉल के लिए वहाँ बैठेंगे वगैरह मेरे को ऊपर गया लाइटर से थैंक यू परत दे मला इधर लगाया क्या रे अपना लगाया अरे ते कॉइल लावते कॉइल ने मजबूत आहे ना वाले ले जा कॉइल ले होता नहीं इन लोग के लिए इधर ज्यादा है देखो उधर ले लो वो सामने टेबल पे पड़ा है देखो सामान
So here we go. The ball number one started with Guru striking that one. A long shot. Sixer. Oh, this was close. This was very close and almost there because Guru was way outside the crease. If Roy would have collected that and took the bails off, then there would have been a problem here. But all good for Guru and he's safe here. The big quarterfinal number one. That one's in the air and Sharfuddin drops down. This catch, oh, what a way to start the match. Guru has got 2 lives here. First one he was almost stumped behind the stumps there, but this time a catch that could have been easily taken by Sharfuddin. That also goes down. So 2 lives for him already in the first over. Mukesh there playing very carefully. Goes for a carpet drive and the throw again wider. So things started in a hurry, it seems, for Smashers, because they're hurrying a lot while fielding. That is again straight to Muddu, and that will be the end of over number 1. And after the end of over number 1, the score is 8 for no loss. Welcome to the Swaraj Cup, and an initiative, of course, by Avi Anil Mittal. Let me just thank all the sponsors as we begin this big day. Title sponsor Bally's Entertainment Sri Lanka, powered by Lovely Professional University, co-powered by Neton. Catch of the match, the Spartan Poker. Merchandise partner RSK Clothing. Beverage partner Red Bull. OH partner Bright Advertising. Grooming partner Jean-Claude Begin India. Super 8 sponsor B Kandari Properties. Power play over by Chauhan Group of Companies. NGO partner Quater for Cancer. Associate sponsors Kataria Group, Bar Stock Exchange, Delta Spaces, Sean Group of Companies, Sambo Group of Companies, ISBM University, Ethigro, Earth Essence, Dirty Buns, One Life, brought to you again by Golden Ace Ventures, and event managed by Sportino Events. So over number 2 started, and Preet comes here to bowl. A quick single on the way, first ball brings Guru back on strike. That will be called fast, and it is a wide as well. So Guru would like to go for a wide ball. Another extra added to the total. In the air, and this time it's a wrong shot by him. The shot selection was not right. Wicket number 1 falling down, and celebrations begin for Smashers. So that is a good catch again by Habib Rahman, and Kaur has to depart. Wicket number 2 falling down, and Smashers bouncing back in the very second over, where Preet has striked, and he struck very well. 2 wickets going down in his over. So a good over till now for Smashers. Too early fall of wickets brings in Tatir Chotani to the centre. And now they will have to really hang in there for some time, get some runs on the scoreboard. Of course, they would be thinking on a big total here, because it's a quarterfinals. Every match is important from here on. And that will be into the gap. 1 bounce into the boundary rope. Of course, in this power play over, brought to you by Chauhan Group of Companies. Tatir Chotani on the very first ball, charging onto the bowler, and relieving that little bit of pressure, because 2 early wickets had fallen down in Preet's over. So he's getting some runs here. In the air for some time, misfield there by Muddu, but still won't take a single. Pretty surprising, why haven't they taken a run here? This is a very good ball, but it will be called fast, and he will have to bowl this one again. In the air on the back foot, but the treatment is right, and the thought was amazing, with the execution being excellent, with the big 6. 20 runs already on the scoreboard. And now UD batsmen, especially Tatir, doing that powerful hitting. That will be the end of second over. Good run rate to start, a run rate of 10 runs per over. And here comes a new bowler, Rishi Modi. That is a good ball, and that will be also sent for a review to the third umpire. Again, quick single here. So Tatir is back on strike, joined in by Puneet Gidwani. Try for a reverse sweep, didn't quite hit it too hard. Easy fielding for Munawar there. No run on that occasion. Will be a dot ball. That one's in the air, and he's hit that one a little wider towards the extra covers region. Wants to go for the second one, sent back by Puneet. Could have been an easy 2 runs, but they settled down only for a single here. With that single now, the score is 22 for 3. In the air for some time again. This will be a quick single. What is the total that they have in their mind? They've of course started on a very aggressive note. Oh, again a bit of a misfield there. A lot of chances given to undefeatables today. Drop catches, run outs being missed. It's not a good sign at the early stage of the match, and this will bring in the big over, the monster over, brought to you by Neton Valve Group. This one's in the air for some time, but will fall safe, and that will be a single as well. Playing very carefully Punit here because it's the monster over. That will be a dead ball. This one again, a good shot and a good thinking. That will go. Oh, it's a declare run only. Almost it looked like this could have been a big one. Oh, again, you see this shot. Didn't try to work it out too hard, but will again manage to get a single. And this is the good thing that they're doing in the monster over there. At least picking up those singles, keeping the scorecard ticking. Very important. This is again a good edge straight to pitch. And that will go into the declare zone as well. So that will be another end of a good monster over brought to you by Neton World Group. And after the end of 36 after the end of 4 overs. So 36 runs on the scoreboard. So this has been good 4 overs for undefeatables. Yes, they started off a little slow, but then those 2 early wickets fell down. Then another wicket went down, but after that Puneet and Tapir has been looking very steady at the crease. That is a good shot again. One bounce, or is it a bounce? Yes, it is one bounce into the boundary rope, and that will be a boundary. Tapir Chotani on fire today. Well, he realizes the importance of this match, and that's the reason he's looking very aggressive today. Full toss ball again, very wide, but this time it's a good catch by Muddu, and he's not happy with that shot. Good catch by Muddu on the deep, at the deep, and that will bring in another hard hitter of the ball. The man who has changed a lot of games by his batting, Anuj Mishra, comes to the centre. Well, as you call him, the game changer, Anuj Mishra, loves to bat in pressure situations, keeps his cool and delivers when it is needed. So he comes to the centre, and this will be an interesting move now. This is the 5th over that is in progress, and Anuj now comes to the strike after Tathir departs. Right away off the mark is Anuj with that single. Good looking stroke. That will bring in another hard hitter of the ball, Puneet Girwani, on strike. How many sixes he planned to hit today? He's a power hitting house. That is in the air, a big one. Yes, it is for a maximum sixer. The way they are playing, they're surely looking for a big score here. 47 already on the scoreboard for the loss of 4 wickets. That will be a white ball given by the umpire. Another extra run added to the total. That will be again going towards the leg side, and that will be called wide. Another extra run added. Every run is going to count. They're very close to the 50 runs mark is undefeatables. 49 runs on the scoreboard for the loss of 4 wickets. That is again clever bowling. This time he finds a block hole length. No chance there for Puneet. Straight to the bowler, ends up in a dot ball. This is a very good timing. This is very good timing. Class batsman Puneet Girwani. Didn't try to hit it too hard, but perfect timing to take that ball to a sixer note. And of course, a very warm welcome to Mr. Junaid Sharif, the commissioner of the Swaraj Cup, arrives here. Welcome, sir, to the big day, the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, all the excitement that we saw in the league matches continue. This is good hitting by undefeatables. We've taken the score to 55 already. Five overs have been completed, and that is again a good powerful hit straight to Habib this time. Good fielding by him. No run on that occasion. Again into the gap. Good try there. Good dive, but bit of a misfield there by Muddu, and that will go for a boundary. Another boundary added, and these are welcome runs. Easy runs, easy pickings. Well, at this stage it doesn't matter how runs come, important is that they come. And that is a good shot once again by Anuj. That will go for a big one, a sixer. That is another powerful hit, but this time Sharfuddin takes an excellent catch. A big wicket to fall here, especially undefeatables won't be really happy. Anuj is their key man and he gets out a little early than expected. Big match for both the teams, but a good one for Smashers. The wicket that they were looking for, the breakthrough that they were looking for, because if Anuj would have stayed longer on the crease, then he would have been very dangerous. He's a very dangerous batsman and he can turn around the innings very well. That will bring in Sabir Tanwar. Now here's a big day for Sabir also. Has to perform today as well. Yesterday he had a good day with the bat. So that form should continue, that hard hitting should continue. The score is 65 for 5. Puneet Gidwani back on strike. No run on that occasion. Good fielding there by Habib. Straight to the fielder. Is that another disaster? Yes. Probably that was a run and the call was from Puneet. Never really was that fast a throw as well, because he slipped and he fell, and then he went for that throw. But a good throw at the end, good wicket, important wicket of Puneet Gidwani. So Smashers looking back in the game. 6 wickets down for 65, end of the 6th over. More 2 overs to go. Now these 2 overs are very important, because these 2 overs now Sabir will have to take the responsibility to stay back on the crease, hit some big shots, get some runs, get a score to a decent total. That is again going into the declare zone, will be a single there. Sharfuddin, the bowler, will be bowling the 7th over, which is in progress. In the air, looks like a good timing. No, it is not. It has gone out of the box, and that will be wicket number 7. Well, you would be looking at things now, because if that run out of Puneet wouldn't have happened, the score would have been on a different place now, because Puneet was hitting really well. Now this is a good comeback again by Smashers. There were easy big runs coming some hours back, but after that, that run out has changed a lot of things, especially Anuj wicket also, that went a little early. Salman comes to the crease with Yamin on the other end. Now both these batsmen have a big responsibility. Our quarterfinals number 1 undefeatables versus Smashers. Welcome to the Swaraj Cup. The live action is here. The battle between the best. Wants to go for the second one, Salman, but sent rightly back by Yamin. Quick single there. That is again a good carpet drive straight to Hiren. Quick single here. Straight to the fielder. It's a direct hit. They're already celebrating the no and are confident that it is out, but we will have to still wait because that decision has gone for a review toward the third umpire. So we'll have to wait for the third umpires to give us the decision. But Smashers are already celebrating. Let's wait and watch what happens. Well, yes, it has been given out. So Salman departs. Important fall of wickets that has made Smashers to come back into the game. Otherwise, it was looking a high-scoring total that undefeatables would be coming at. Well, still 68 is not a bad total. It's just that now more 7 deliveries to come, and how are they going to play those? The approach will be very important. On one end, you have to save the wickets because 8 wickets have been down, only 2 wickets have left. And on the other hand, it is also a pressure to get some good runs on the scoreboard. That will be a wide, another single added. That is a good shot, but straight to Habib Rahman, and that will be wicket number 9. This is what happens because as I said, there are two types of pressure now. One is they don't have too many wickets, only 1 wicket have been left. But on the other hand, it's just last 6 deliveries coming now. In this last 6 deliveries, they have to make the maximum because if they have to put up a good total, they are now at 68, which is okayish total, but not very big total. The way we have seen the team scoring 90s and 100 and 100 plus as well at times. So of course, when you're looking at a big match, you look at a big total when you're batting first. But till now, Smashers is doing a good job. They've picked up those wickets, and very important wickets to be precise. And that has, somewhere put these speed breakers, applied those brakes onto that score that was racing very fast. So here we go, the last 6 deliveries as Muddu comes to bowl that, another experienced bowler. Sumit Mandlik comes to the center with Shaukat, the last man in. And a lot of examples of good sportsman spirit that we've seen throughout in this Swaraj Cup, and good sportsman spirit shown by Team Smashers, allowing Shaukat to get a runner because today Shaukat is not a little well. But this is what we are talking about here. Good sportsman spirit, good healthy competition between all the teams that we've seen. Every day we've seen some or the other milestone is achieved. That is in the air, and Rashid picks up a very good wicket. That is an all out and all wrap for Team Undefeatables. 69 runs that they have made, and it will be 70 runs to win for Smashers. Who's going to win this? Quarterfinal number 1 at the Swaraj Cup. And now I request the teams to come for the toss. Of course, the toss will be between Viking Warriors and Mavericks. So I request the team captains to please come in for a toss. A warm welcome to the most energetic person on the field, Tanuj Virwani. Welcome to Swaraj Cup. All the best for your big match. Anki is also here, the hard-hitting batsman from Rensar Titans with Zaki. And also a very warm welcome to Wasim Bhai from Team Viking Warriors. Welcome to the Swaraj Cup, sir. And that will be a wide to start off with. Guru the bowler. Here comes the favorite opening pair for smashers Munawar and Rashid. Sumit coming on the ball, no run on that occasion, good fielding, and this will be a challenging one for undefeatables because they... Can I request Tanuj Virwani to please come for the toss? Tanuj, if you can hear us, please come in for the toss. In the air and oh, almost had it, Tathir Chotani. This could have been very risky. He was almost there on the ball, but the ball just popped out from his hands at the last moment. Calling for Tanuj Virwani for toss, please. Straight in the gap. Sabir fields that one, only a single there. Trying to put that into the gap, but straight to Mukesh instead. Straight to Salman this time. End of the first over, and after the end of first over, it is 3 for no loss. Can I request Tanuj Virwani to please come in for a toss?
Check. Moving.
मूविंग के लिए रुका हूं मैं once announced.
So it's toss time, match number 2, quarterfinal number 2, big match coming up. Viking Warriors taking on Team Mavericks. We have with us the owners, Tanuj Virwani.
in the air, and Sabel drops this one. But still will get that run out as well. Rashid is not happy.
Viking won the toss, elected to field. Okay. Viking won the toss, elected to.
That will be
Run out हो गया ना? वो उनका runner है अभी. किसका?
so new batsman Rashid. Because earlier when Rashid had come, he was the runner and not the batsman. So now he's come out to bat. In the air, and will fall safe. Quick single. 10 runs on the scoreboard. A long way to go. That will be the end of the over. After the end of 2 overs, it's 10 for 1 wicket down. Sumit comes to bowl that over, and a couple of runs on the very first ball, and that is one shot, so that will be only considered a single. Straight to the fielder, but a bit of a misfield again. That will allow the second run also easily to complete. Good running between the wickets by Munawar and Rashid. Couple of runs added to the total, take the total to 13 runs. Well, that is an easy wicket. Rashid there trying to hit that one very powerfully, but finding Tatir instead. Good catch by him, easy one for him as well. That will bring in a new batsman in. Muddu comes to the strike. Munawar still at the striker's end, playing very good, picking up those important runs for his team. And now Muddu joins him in the centre. Small team meeting for undefeatables, deciding the plans further as Muddu comes out to bat. Sumit picks up a very important wicket here. And this will be the key. Wickets, wickets and only wickets. Especially when you are defending a total, it is important that you the bowlers be very economical and they keep picking on wickets. That adds a bit of a pressure on the batting team as well, who's chasing. That is a no ball given by the umpire. A no ball will also bring in the free hit, and what a way to come on the batting for Mudu. He picks it up and straight to Yamin. Couldn't make the most of it. But they will go for the second one. Mudu will have to hurry. The throw was very high, very high. This time on the onside, Mukesh will be the fielder. Quick single brings Munawar back on strike. In the air and dropped again. Another wicket going down. That will be the end of 3 overs, and at the end of 3 overs it is 19 for 2. That will bring in a big over, the important over of the match, the monster over, brought to you by Niton Wolf Group, and to ball that it will be Shaukat, the specialist bowler of those monster overs. Maximum time we've seen him taking the responsibility of bowling the monster over, and again he comes back to the crease to bowl that one. The monster over brought to you by, of course, our sponsor Niton Wolf Group. Well, welcome Artie, and you'll also be welcome in the commentary box for some fun. Also welcome to Vedant. So here comes the important over, and I request the team to start the match. So Shaukat starts this one on a good note with a dot ball. Again, same to ball went to Sabir. Another dot ball here. In the air, and wish there was a first slip, then it would have been an easy catch. But it was a little difficult one for Puneet because the ball was moving away when it was in the air. Muddu comes back on strike. घेऊन आलो. That is a good hit on the onside, will only fetch a single this time. 23 for 2 in just the fourth over. One more to go in this, and they would be surely looking at picking up a wicket here. That is a wide ball, and that will also get some extra runs on the scoreboard. 25 now. Nicely played. End of that monster over brought to you by Neton Wolf Group. 25 runs on the scoreboard. They need 45 runs of 24 balls now. Change in the over, and yes, that will be Sabir Tanwar who will be coming to bowl. But from here on it will be very interesting. 45 runs needed of 24. It's not a big total that they're chasing, but still there is a difference between the balls to be bowled and runs to be acquired. That was almost hitting all of us, especially the scorer. He's all awake now. He won't be sleeping anymore. This is some good batting between these two. Important is that they keep that scorecard ticking. They will get loose deliveries, and that time they can make the maximum of it. But at this moment it is very important that on every ball they at least get a single. Probably look for opportunities to convert that singles into doubles. Full toss ball, and that will also be called as fast. Goes into the declare zone. Another single here. Fast, so it's a dead ball. That one's on the onside. Once again, Sumit comes to field that one. gives away a single. Again going in for that reverse sweep. Good one from Saber. Good thinking by Saber. 28 for 2 now. Just 2 more to go in this over. Nicely tapped once again straight to Kayur. Another single that they get. They will also keep in mind that after this only 3 overs are left, which is only 18 balls, and this time a big one on a no ball, and that would relieve some bit of pressure here. Munawar gets that important 6 just when the pressure was increasing. Wanted a big hit, and he gets it on the no ball, and with that there is also a free hit remaining. Last ball of the over, he will try to make the most of it. Full toss ball in the air for some time. Straight catch to Guru, but because it was a free hit, no harm there for the batsman. Runs needed of 18. That is in the air, and that will be out. So Anuj strikes on the way first ball. Brings in Sharfuddin. So that one's again a dot ball. Another ball that was straight onto the legs of Sharfuddin, but they managed to still take a single. And a right call given by Muddu. It looked like Sharfuddin early in the batting was struggling a little bit. Muddu taking the strike now. He has to go big. In the air for some time, and how many runs are they going to get? Yes, they get 2 easy runs. Good running between the wickets. There was a good throw as well. 30 needed of 14. Every ball is going to count now. Every run matters here. 30 runs needed of 14 only. What a quarterfinal number 1. This is undefeatables versus smashers. Who is going to enter into semis? Again, the call is for 2. Saber with that misfielding, but still there was a bit of a confusion in the call given by Sharfuddin. Not sure whether to go for that run. Will have to be happy with that single only. Very good delivery, but that will be a white ball. 28 needed of 13. That is again a good stroke, but straight to Saber this time. 27 needed of 12. 2 overs, 27 runs, 1 big hit needed, 2 big hits needed. And I don't know how are they going to do it now. Who's going to come to bowl? Again, a very important decision to be taken in the field. So Tathir is brought to the attack. So Sharfuddin on strike. 2 more overs to go. 27 to win more. That's a good carpet drive straight to Sabir. Fills it very nicely and comes running with the ball instead of throwing. Good thinking. Trying to be a little quick on the field. Muthu on strike now. That is a good one. Could have been stopped. Bit of a misfield by Keur that will still allow the batsman to go for that single. Oh, that is a big one. 51 runs now. Interesting as it gets, because now the equation is 19 runs of 9. 1 bounce straight to Sabir. Again, almost into the commentary box, and that will be a declared run. 17 from 7. Very interesting match. Again, will they go for the second one? Yes. Easily completed, and that will be the end of another good over. 15 runs needed of 6 deliveries. Needed of 6 now. This is very interesting match that you are witnessing. The first quarterfinals, undefeatables versus smashers. Who is going to win from here? Two good batsmen in the crease. Sharfuddin on strike now, who's already hit a 6 here. Salman comes to bowl, a very big responsibility, because at this stage the batsman is always going to go for a attack, but Salman, how is he going to bowl under pressure? Because from here I think 15 runs are needed in 6 deliveries, and 2 good hits are needed for Team Smashers to easily get through that win. For sure, they need 2 good hits. The rest they can manage with singles. Last 6 deliveries to go. What a match. The very first ball of this last over. Sharfuddin on strike. Salman ready with the ball. 15 needed of 6. Again, 6 deliveries remaining, 15 runs to win. Here we go. That is a good delivery. A very good delivery on the first one. Around That is in the air, and what a catch by Guru. He's got a blinder here. Fantastic catch to get Muddu out. And if Undefeatables win from here, this catch would be the game changer. Here comes Habib Rahman. Pressure situation for both these batsmen. 14 runs needed of 4 deliveries. Two big hits that they need from here on. And what a catch again by Guru. Absolutely phenomenal performance from him. He had to dive on his left, but did it very well at the end. Needed of 4. Here we go once again. Sharfuddin on strike. That is a good hit straight to Guru and direct hit. That will be a good wicket. So Guru has made all the difference here with his good fielding. First a good catch and then a direct hit. 13 needed of 3. Can they still make it? 14, sorry. That will be called as a fast ball. That is a good slow one. He's going for that big appeal, but umpire is clearly not interested. But a fantastic over by Salman. Only 2 deliveries remaining. Still 14 needed. In the air, and a good catch behind the stumps by Puneet Gidwani. And just 1 ball remaining. That would be just a formality, but we all can see undefeatables going into semis. Just 1 last delivery to go. So Rishi comes to face that last ball, and what a over by Salman, especially some good fielding performance by Guru. That was a game changer, the catch especially, and then the run out. 2 big areas where he was good. And yes, undefeatables into the semi-finals. I request everyone to also applaud for a good performance by Smashers, and it was a very good one by them as well. So requesting Vikings and Mavericks to be ready for the next game and quickly start that as well.
Check. Requesting Team Undefeatables to please come to the presentation area. Team Undefeatables. So fantastic win by Team Undefeatables. Can we have Mrs. Wasim Sheikh please to do the honors? Can I also request Mr. Mukesh to please come over? So Mukesh, Wadayo.
Thank you.
So how does it feel now your team has qualified for the semi-finals?
It's still not sunk in, honestly. So I'm still in that zone. But let's see how it goes. I'm very happy for my team at the moment.
Alright, all the best for the semis. Moving on, catch of the match brought to you by Spartan Poker. There are no guesses, it is Guru Paji. A brilliant catch, Superman. Very well done, Guru. Next up, time for the man of the match. And it goes to, again, Guru Paji for changing the match. You have changed this match altogether with a run out and with a catch in that over. Very well done. So congratulations Team Undefeatables and all the best for the semi-finals. Next match coming up, second quarterfinals, Viking Warriors taking on Team Mavericks. Viking Warriors winning the toss and electing to field first. Live action in the next 2 minutes. Stay tuned.